Week 15, day 4. And we're going to be reading a collection of Psalms again today, particularly Psalms 18, 35, 54, and 63. When we say that David is a psalmist, for many of us, that just might mean poetry. But perhaps you remember that an earlier reading from last week, David also played the lyre. It's a stringed instrument, looks a little bit like a harp from our 21st century perspective. But he was also a musician. And what we would recommend is that you would read the Psalms today as if they were songs. Meditate on the word pictures that they create. You may remember from an earlier video that Hebrew poetry has a unique format known as parallelism, where the lines, two or three lines at a time, actually build on one another. So a thought is presented, and then either a similar thought or an antagonizing thought is brought in next to help us find the meaning somewhere in between. So the repetition to emphasize or to express nuance is found in these. You might even, as you read over them and think of them as songs, may realize that you have heard these as songs. A lot of the Psalms that we have in our scripture today have been used by artists and musicians for years and years to as the basis of lyrics to their own tunes, since we do not have the original tunes to which perhaps David himself composed some of these psalms.